So I've been having a creative block. Actually, not as much a creative block, more like I've been procrastinating in a way. Because I have a few ideas, I do. And then for some reason I think they're not refined enough to talk about in a video. What happens is either I delay it a lot, or I just end up dropping the idea altogether. So while I was thinking about this problem that was going on with me, I realized that this could be something I wanted to talk about in a video. So minimizing the gap between ideation and execution. When you have a fresh idea, your excitement and energy are at their peak, obviously, and delaying execution allows that momentum to fade, making it harder and harder to take action as time passes. Also, overthinking breeds doubt. The longer you wait, the more likely you are to second guess your ideas. Self-doubt and things like perfectionism can creep in, leading to procrastination, like in my case, or abandoning your idea altogether, as I just said. The learning is, in and of itself, the doing. Execution, even if imperfect, provides valuable insight and lessons. Waiting too long delays these learning opportunities as well, which may lead to other ideas, better ideas. Launching the thing that you want to launch early, or at least relatively earlier than you thought, allows you to iterate and improve based on real-world input. And of course, then comes things like shifting trends and relevance. The longer you wait, the more likely your idea becomes outdated or irrelevant, especially in fast-moving industries. And also small things like, I encourage you to embrace progress over perfection. One other thought that I had was, ideas aren't unique without action. Ideas are everywhere. Everyone can come up with a billion-dollar business idea. But execution is what sets you apart. Someone else could be working on a similar concept, and delays might result in missed opportunities. Again, very obvious stuff. Also, one more thing we need to do is we need to get rid of this whole concept of perfect timing from our minds, because it very much is a myth. Waiting for the perfect time, it just often becomes an excuse. In reality, starting is more important than waiting for the ideal conditions. I really want to encourage you to just start. People often delay execution because they feel overwhelmed. Breaking the idea into actionable steps makes it easier, which I've talked about in other videos as well. Actionable steps in every single intricate concept that we always talk about. An actionable step is the one way we can actually make a change using that concept. I'm not gonna sit here and give you tips and tricks to start doing and not thinking. What are these things called? Time blocking and 2-minute rule, 3-2-1 method, and no, that's not my job. You figure that out yourself, whatever works for you. All that I'm going to do is I'm going to encourage you to take one small step towards executing an idea that you've been sitting on, basically. Whether it's making a phone call, writing down a plan, creating some sort of prototype, releasing something to the public, making a video like myself. I just want to remind you that you ain't getting anywhere without doing that first video in the shittiest way possible, because that's all you can do. Yeah, there's a lot of perfectionism going on in our heads, isn't there? For the most part, it's killing us. And again, procrastination. I am yet to complete the 72-hour fast video, which if you watched my last video, you know that I did a 72-hour fast and I'm making a video on it. It's a big one. Well, big as in it requires more work than one of these. So yeah, that's why I've been procrastinating. It's gonna be out in a bit though. That being said, I'm just calling you to action. Do the thing. Stop thinking too much about it. And with that, I'm rooting for you. Have a good day, bro.